Well, good day and good morning. Gary Cecil here with Southern Yards. Through this whole time, the last year and a half, doctors just keep telling me. I tell them the foods I'm eating, and they say, they tell me, look, I know you think that you can do better by the food you eating, but Gary, the food you eat have nothing to do with the disease that you have. I don't know why the medical profession is like this. I've got my thoughts. I'm sure you do too. But from time to time, I fall off the wagon, and I kind of think that it's okay for me to eat a little bit, and I do. And so I've spent the last, since it was March the 1st when I went vegan. Now, since then, I have not been 100% vegan, and that's because of falling off the wagon. But I want to tell you something. If you're fighting any disease, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be cancer. It can be anything. Disease begins with inflammation. Inflammation is what starts every disease pretty much within your body. Basically. So you have to get rid of that inflammation, and most of the foods that we eat today cause inflammation. And on March 1st, I went vegan, and I got to tell you, and on March 1st, I had no muscle on my body at all, nothing but skin and bone, and I looked horrible. But I've been getting outside and getting lots of sun. I've been eating, blending my kale with strawberries. That is really good. If you don't like kale, use strawberries. Both of these fight disease. The antioxidants, they fight inflammation. And I add other things. That's another story later as to what those foods are. It's basically fruits and vegetables, the cruciferous vegetables, leafy greens, things like that, avocados. Using sweeteners, the only sweeteners I use are bananas and honey. And I got to tell you, getting out here, man, I feel so much better. I really do. I've been feeling so much better. I am getting there. I'm getting stronger. Every single day I'm getting out here, and I'm doing this, and that's what you got to do. If you have any type of disease, I promise you, you've got inflammation. I will tell you that. We all do, and we have to defend our bodies by fighting it. And how do you do that? You don't go to the doctor. You do it. Your health starts in your kitchen. and I'm getting out every day after my I start with strawberries, blueberries, coconut milk, and that's what I have for breakfast. And then after that, I do my kale and strawberries, and I put water in it so I can drink it. And this is in my blender. And then juicing things like carrots. When I juice carrots, I juice 20 pounds at a time. And I juice it with a lemon. I juice it with lemon and ginger, and I put them in mason jars. I can get about 16 12-ounce mason jars of carrot juice, and I vacuum seal them, put them in the fridge, and they last a couple of days. So that's about 10 pounds of carrots a day, and it is an awesome superfood. But what I'm getting at is, for about 3 weeks now, I haven't been juicing. I've been eating a salad here and there, but for the most part, it's been, I've had some French fries here and there. I even had a couple hamburgers. I've went and eat my Mexican dishes that I like, and I got to tell you, I'm going downhill. This morning, I feel horrible. I haven't even done my walk this morning. To be honest with you, I haven't walked in over a week, and it's time for me to get back to it. And now, my only drawback is the coffee. I gotta have my coffee. And I drink Life Boost coffee, because it is one of the pure organic coffees that you can get without all of the pesticides and all the things that they grow the other coffees in that you buy in the store. You buy it in the store, that's pretty much what you're going to get. But the main thing I'm getting at, regardless of what your doctor tells you, you're going to end up at the doctor. You do know that, right? You're going to end up going to the doctor if you haven't went already. Start your health in the kitchen. It's the very best thing you can do for yourself. Start your health in the kitchen, and you're going to get better. I promise you, you will. Will you be healed? Now, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I promise you, you'll get better. Getting healed depends on how drastic your change is. See, I've been cheating, and I'm going downhill. You don't feel it at first because you feel so good. I was beginning to feel so good, and then I started eating bread, meat, dairy, milk, no sugar. I still stay away from the sugar, but have I? No, they put sugar in everything. All these things that I go and eat at the restaurants, they got sugar in them. That's how they keep you coming back. And I can taste it. I didn't taste it before I went vegan. Now I can taste it because even though the damage that the radiation and chemo did to my throat and to my taste buds, I can taste things that shouldn't be in there in a food why do they do that? Why do they put all that in there? It's to get you addicted, just like a drug. That's why the Food Administration is connected with the Drug Administration. No, it's not. And when it comes to our health, I want to get better again. I'm tired of this. This is swelling back up again just from a couple of weeks of eating regular food and dairy. And instead of regular food should be, it should be this. It should be this. It should be this. It should be these things. But we've grown up in a culture to think that we can eat this and this and this, and that these things are the things that make us healthy and strong. And that's what the commercials say, right? But that's not the way we were created. And when we disturb the creation of our body by putting the wrong fuel into it, what's going to happen if I put sugar in the gas tank of my pickup? Yeah, the same thing happens to our bodies. I know that's a drastic scenario, but it's true. So get in your kitchen and start working on making some changes. Get you one of these. Get a cheap one. You can get one at Walmart, very cheap. When I say cheap, I mean $60, $70 for a decent cheap one. But if you want a good one, you're going to spend some money for it. But what is a few $100s compared to a hospital bill? My hospital bill is, I'd say it's reaching, it's surpassed $250,000 in the last 18 months. So I'm getting down a rabbit hole. I spend a lot of time alone. Miss my son all the time, every day, and some of you know the story behind that. And that's something else that I'm having to fight. And yeah, it brings depression. What if your children were just held from you? More important, what if your child was withheld his parent? That goes on a lot today. That's another story. So anyways, bless you each and every one. School buses are out. Watch for our children. My son's out there somewhere, and if you've got kids, they are too. So watch out for these guys. Be safe. Love you each and every one. See you. Bye. How can I be strong? I know I do.
comes out wrong. I wanna be a saint, but